ओम शांति मधुबन मुरली 2023 July 15 Essence Sweet children, give the Father news for your stage with an open heart. Remembrance of the Father can only stay in a true and open heart. Question: although all young and old are at this time in their stage of retirement, what word can you not say? Answer: Baba, now hurry up, let's go home. There is a lot of sorrow. Here, Baba says, you children cannot say this because you are now sitting personally in front of the God. You have now received the lap of coolness. At this time, you have become the highest and high. In the golden age, your degree will be reduced. You will become deity children, not God's children. This is why you cannot say hurry up. Song: the heart desired to call out to you. Details: Om Shanti. You sweetest children who can out now know. Devotee call out to God. At this time, you have become the highest and high. In the golden age, your degree will be reduced. You will become deity children, not God's children. This is why you cannot say hurry up. Details: you sweetest children who call out now know. Devotee call out to God. You are no longer devotees. You are children. Children remember him and also write, Baba, we wish to listen to you directly in this person. You continue to invite him, saying, Baba, I want to listen to you personally. It is difficult to listen to Baba direct apart through the mouth of Brahma. You children know that the Baba has come exactly as he did in the previous cycle. The name Mouth-Band creation Brahma, decoration of the Brahmin clan that has been given is such a good name. There are many Brahma Kumari and Kumar. They have been given knowledge. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who is the ocean of knowledge, is also called the ocean of happiness. It is also song, remove of sorrow and bestower of happiness. Only Shiv Baba is that. So many different names have been given to him. There is a lot of praise of him. People sing Har Har, that is remover of sorrow. Remover our sorrow. They sing this to God. However, because of not knowing to Shankar, Har Har Mahadev, neither Brahma nor Vishnu. Vishnu would be called Mahadev. Both of them have physical parts. Shankar only reside in the subtle region. Only incorporeal God is the purifier who remove our sorrow. Shankar would not be called the purifier. All the praise is of the one. The two forms of Vishnu are Lakshmi and Narayan, are Radhe and Krishna, and they have their separate birth. The incarnation of Vishnu is also remembered. They show the four arm image. However, they do not know that Lakshmi and Narayan first become Princess Radha and Prince Krishna in heaven. Only you know this. You also know that they are very strong. Turn up Maya in a subtle way. Maya makes you forget. She brings many storms. If you children continue to ask about anything with an open heart, you can receive the answer to the question. There are many types of storms. Dreams and thoughts, many types of storm. A hurricane is called a storm. This Brahma is well known, and now that Baba has entered him, he has become very well known. As is the country of human being, so is their dress. Nowadays, there are cripples, hunchback and blind people. There is natural beauty because even the five elements are Shatopradhan. Therefore, you daughters call out to him so that you can listen to the knowledge personally. Some of the things in this song are correct. The deity religion has disappeared, but temples exist as memorials. Similarly, there are memorial to those of all religion. Only you children understand that only the one incorporeal God is truly called the highest and high. There is his praise alone, and this is the confluence as when souls meet the Supreme Soul. There are many souls. Expansion will continue to take place. You children are now listening to the Father in person, and others who desire to listen to him in person, they cannot come here. They are in bondage. No one is forbidden to go to other spiritual gathering. Anyone of any religion can go where the Gita is related in Bombay. There are no fees. People go to different guru in the hope of finding an easy path with someone. No one knows about the path to liberation or liberation in life. This is why they search so much. There are no guru, etc. Here just the Brahma Kumar and Kumari. That's all. There is no mantra. There is no Mahatma is here. Great soul. This Dada is just the same as you. There is no difference. There is no difference even in your costume, etc. This one sometimes take up his son. But according to the drama, this is like the official dress. You do not have to look at the dress. Your intellect go to Shiv Baba. Other people would look at the human body. You forget your own bodies and also the body of this Dada. You have to become soul conscious. You must not remember this one's body. Shiv Baba is teaching us Raj Yoga through this one. He alone is knowledgeful, Trikaldarshi. At this time, he sits here and tells us the secret of the beginning, the middle and the end. This is very easy. Even for the old mothers, in those schools, old women would not be able to understand anything. This is easy for anyone. The Father simply says, remember me, just as when a person is dying, he is given a mantra. They say Rama, Rama, or say this, etc. Generally, it is after going into the stage of retirement that people take a mantra from a guru. However, the father says the whole of the old world is now to destroy. It is the stage of retirement for all, old, young, and children. No one else can say this. People ask, are you ready to bring about everyone's death? Yes, everyone is to die. Some people ask, Baba, how much longer will we have to stay here? We ought to go back soon. There is a lot of sorrow here. That will also be said as you progress future. Baba says, why do you ask that? Oh, at this time you are personally in front of God. Later, the degree will be degraded. You will go and become a deity child. At this time, this love that provides coolness is good. There is heaven. It will be cool anyway. But here, even those who are hot are made cool, and so that is good. You should not be in a hurry now. At present, we are the highest of all. The whole praise is of this time. The Dilwala temple is a memorial of this time. The Father is the one who wins the heart of the soul of the whole world. The Dilwala temple is for everyone. Souls call out through their bodies, Baba, come and make us new because we have become old. Both the souls and the body have become old. Souls see, but without an intellect, they are blind. Human beings cannot be called blind. They do have eye, but their intellects are blind. Intellects that remember everything have completely forgotten to have remembrance. So, Gopikas in different places call out. The Gopikas in bondage in small village continue to call out. The Father explains, children, in the golden age, there was the household ashram system. It was pure. Now people cause so much distress in order to receive person. They do not understand that you are made voiceless here. They do not even know what you will become by being voiceless. Sannyasis too run away from their home in order to become pure. However, they do not know that we will become pure and go to the pure world. They do not believe this thing. At this time, there is so much sorrow that people feel it would be better to attain liberation or eternal liberation. The Father has explained that according to the drama, no one can attain eternal liberation. You know this. The Father says, simply remember that your 84 bars have now come to an end. Baba has now come to take you back. If you do not remember the Father, there will be many storms. The consciousness also says it is very difficult to remember Baba constantly. Although Baba says that you are karma yogi, it is seen that while performing action, you forget to have remembrance. It takes time to reach such a stage. A lot of effort has to be made for that. At college, effort-making children have the hobby of studying. day and night. They try to receive a scholarship from the government. They beat their heads a lot, make a lot of effort for this. Then they become very happy. Here too, the father says, study well and claim a scholarship. First of all, become seated on the hard throne. You should raise a head. You know that the father is now sitting personally in front of you. He sits in this chariot and says to you children directly, child, the body of Brahma is fixed. The father says, I am speaking to souls. You used to call out, Baba, come. I have now come. You souls are incorporeal and I too am incorporeal. You have been remembering me on the path of devotion while adopting different names and forms in different places and time period. I am now speaking to you personally, face to face. You have the support of your body. I have to take this one and loan. The father says to the children, you now have to renounce your old customs. The play is about to end. Now try to remember the father constantly. If you continue to remember other things, you will have to have punishment. As much as possible, remove your remembrance of others. When people go on a pilgrimage, that is all they remember while on the pilgrimage. We are going to Srinath Dwar. Your pilgrimage is truly spiritual. Souls have yoga with the Supreme Soul, and they continue to come and go from here in order to perform action for the livelihood of their bodies. No matter where you are, you should have remembrance. You know that God is not omnipresent. He is the Father and the inheritance is received from the Father. There is no meaning in saying that He is omnipresent. The Father has to give the inheritance. He has no desire to receive the inheritance. He desires to give the inheritance to you children. It is also in this Father's heart that He has to give you the inheritance. There is the relationship of father and child. The children have to receive an inheritance and the father has to give it. So what would the father take from you? He has to give to you. The Lord is pleased with honest souls. And so you should become very honest. All of you are children and you should therefore remember the Father who gives the inheritance. We children do not say in remembrance. You may perform actions for the livelihood of your body. And then when you have time, remember the Father. When a register of the pilgrimage of remembrance continue to become good, you will experience happiness. All the habits that human beings have continued to grow. It should remain in your intellect that your 84 bars have now come to an end. The play is now to end. We are now going back to our home. This is why the Father says, remember me, Manmana Bhava, is mentioned in the Gita twice. There are as many true things in it as pinch of salt in a sackful of flour. None of the pictures of other religion remain. Your picture remains. There is an image of Brahma in Ajmer. There are many types of Brahmin. They have been given many different names. Look how many languages there are. You children know that there will just be the one language in your kingdom. The language there is completely different. There is no Sanskrit, etc. Baba is telling. Daughters used to come and tell of the language that will be used there. You children should now remain happy that you are establishing your kingdom. The language there is completely different. You children should now remain happy. The language that exists here cannot exist there. According to that is fixed in the drama. You will build the same palaces that you did in the previous cycle. Here the British government built New Delhi. Now that you will not use the name Delhi. This old world is to be destroyed. We want the newest world of all. Their places will be studded with diamond and jewels. Those palaces does not exist now. The intellect says we will build first-class palaces there. This world is very dirty. You should talk among yourself in this way. Respected sister, respected brother, we will now go to our home and then go and look after our kingdom. We will wear such costume. In earlier days, people used to wear real jewelry. There must be so much jewelry in the temple to Lakshmi and Narayan. What would the Shiva temple be like? They even make the Shiva lingam of diamonds. These matters have to be understood. The Muslims truly came and looted the temple to our Shiv Baba, which was built at the beginning of the path of devotion. You know that the temple to Shiv Baba were built from the copper age onward. From being worthy of worship, you became worshipper. The Somnath temple was built first. This knowledge is called Somras, nectar. The Father through whom you become wealthy is the one who gives the knowledge. You then build temple to the Father with that wealth. There will also be worshipping. They build a temple in every home. You know that when the path of devotion begins, you will become worshipper and create idols, etc. You children know that you have now become love of God, the beloved, in order to claim the inheritance from Him. Those people become lovers for vice. Here a soul is a lover of God. The beloved, you can see that all devotee remember that one, the praise of that beloved is great. He purifies the lovers that have become impure. It is souls that become impure and souls that become pure. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We should namaste to the God. Essence for dharana. Number 1. In order to claim a scholarship, study very well. Rest to be seated on a throne. Stay in remembrance. while doing everything. Number 2, you are on a spiritual pilgrimage. Therefore, remove the remembrance of everyone else from your intellect and constantly stay in remembrance of the Father. Keep your register of remembrance good. Blessing. May you be an embodiment of power and become worthy of worship by bidding farewell to all the vices and becoming a constant yogi and constantly pure. Detail. All of you children receive 2 main blessings from the Father. May you be constantly yogi, may you be pure. Those who experience this blessing in their life constantly are not yogi for 2 to 4 hours, but they are constantly yogis. They are not pure just sometimes, but are constantly pure and have bid farewell to all the vices. It would not be that they sometimes become angry or have attachment. Any vice will now allow you to become an embodiment of remembrance. Only such yogi who are embodiment of power and those who remain constantly pure become worthy of worship. Slogan. Stay constantly in front of the sun of knowledge and your shadow of fortune will always be with you. Thanks God.